And welcome to FYS 104, Learning in a Digital Age, Assessment 3 on our PowerPoint presentation on portfolio. The topic we choose is climate change issues in Papua New Guinea and around the Pacific region. This is the small background information about our topic. As we all know, Papua New Guinea is one of the largest island nations in the South Pacific region with a total land area of 465,000 square kilometers. There's an estimated population of 11.8 according to the PNG National Statistical Office. Papua New Guinea is an island nation full of nature resources with rich and varied ecosystem with diverse floras and faunas. It is one of the most linguistically diverse countries in the world because it has 800 plus languages. It's a home to millions of distinct people. It has its own unique languages, customs and culture. English, Tok Pisin, and Hiwimotu are the official language spoken in PNG. People who live along the rural parts of PNG mainly relied on subsistence farming, especially agriculture and cash crops, for their daily living. PNG has a mixed economy of traditional and modern. Almost 97% of its total land area is owned by the customary landowners or the local people who receive compensation claims from the government as a result from the resources extracted from their land. In the 19th century, Europeans began to colonize PNG long before the country achieved its independence on the 16th of September 1975. As PNG is a Pacific island nation, is increasingly vulnerable to climate change impact, including environmental disadvantages such as increase in sea level, coastal erosion, and many more as you can see here. In addition to this, it has some social disadvantages such as displacement and migration, food security, health impact, disrupted livelihood, and moreover economical disadvantages such as infrastructure damage, reduced agricultural productivity, tourism decline, and many more. However, there are also some advantages of climate change and benefits such as getting solar energy and global support for indigenous practices. There are also some implications of climate change in Papua New Guinea and around the Pacific region. By addressing these issues, we can take into consideration some actions and recommendations that can help solve this issue of climate change that is currently affecting the region. And this is the benefits and advantages of climate change. Firstly is getting solar energy. Generating electricity from solar panels produces no greenhouse gases and so can help to reduce the effect of climate change if it is widely used throughout the world and within the Pacific region also. Global support for indigenous practices. According to Ruli 2020 states that indigenous knowledge is important. It refers to the traditional knowledge of planting and harvesting food because it will help us in the times of climate change in this time currently, and we can keep our world safe from the effect of climate change. This is the disadvantages and challenges faced by the people around the Pacific region due to climate change. First is the environmental disadvantages. As you can see, this two diagram shows the first one is the increase in sea level, and the second one is coastal erosion due to increase of sea level. Social disadvantages, displacement and migration. This is the picture of flood causing people to leave their homes and find somewhere for them to stay. Second is the food security, impact on the people living in the rural areas in terms of cash crops. And economical disadvantages. As you can see, is infrastructure damage, picture shows road damage, disrupt transportation. So there's increase in sea level cause shoreline degradation, which cause disrupt the transportation, which does cause lack of transportation. On the other side is the reduced agricultural productivity. Between 2015 and 2016, El Nino caused drought that affected about 700,000 people with destruction of gardens and food and cash crops according to World Bank 2021. So below are the implications. Firstly, we have social implication, that is loss of livelihood. And then economical implications, which is infrastructure loss. Ethical implications, which is climate related to disasters such as tropical cyclone, floods, droughts, etc. Legal implications, which is human rights. So the recommendation, we recommend implementing ways to control pollution so it cannot contribute to climate change, and also advise people, local community people, to do things that would help benefit them from climate change. Lastly, to conclude, there are specific advantages associated with climate change. They are often outweighed by the numerous and far-reaching disadvantages. The implications of climate change pose significant challenges that require urgent and collective global effects. Addressing climate change in PNG and the Pacific region requires basic approaches such as sustainable development practices, international collaboration, and community engagement. Thank you, and this is the end of our portfolio on the topic climate change issues in Papua New Guinea and the Pacific region.